Next Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are Young.
Good evening and welcome to the Missouri Class 5 District 1 Tournament Final, brought to you on Aycorp Sports and Misha TV. We are coming to you this evening from the campus of North St. Francis County High School in Bon Terre. Our matchup tonight features the number 1 seeded Sikeston Bulldogs with a record of 27-1, taking on the number 2 seeded Cape Central Tigers with a record of 19-8. Alongside my broadcast partner Luke Carter, I am Bobby Alford, ready to bring you our last district tournament matchup of the season. Luke, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, Bobby, these two teams know each other about as well as any two teams in the state. They're rivals both in the CMO Conference and in this district. They found themselves in the exact same game last year, but the roles were reversed. Cape came in as the number 1 seed and clear favorite, and the Bulldogs knocked them off on Cape's home court on February 9th. This year, 70-47. Sikeston's unblemished record went to the wayside last week as their first loss of the season, an overtime loss at the hands of Father Tolton in Columbia. The Tigers have been up and down this season as a result of several injuries and players out for extended periods of time. We'll see if Coach Church has the firing on all cylinders, because that's what they're going to need to take down the Bulldogs tonight.
And you mentioned that first matchup this earlier they had just a couple weeks ago, I believe, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Sikeston won that one 70-47, you know. And a few things in that game. McQuill Murray, he was on the bench a lot that game. He was in foul trouble. I think he took a hard fall that game as well, you know, so it limited some of his minutes. Trey Sadler on the other side of the court, he was also limited in minutes, coming back from an ankle injury. So both teams was missing some key parts of that matchup, Luke. You wonder how that could play into tonight's matchups, because both teams will need those guys. And real quick, we'll go back and look at some of the scoring in that game. The previous matchup there, Sikeston shot it at 51% from the field, and they were 4 of 13 from deep in that game. Farmer led the way with 21 points. That was P.J. Farmer. Also, Dontrez Williams with 18, Tristan Wiggins with 12, Carrion McCray with 9, Sadler with 6, you know, and that's some of their big scores in the game.
Yeah.
And then you look at for Cape Central, they shot at 42% from the floor and 5 of 12 from 3. I think that three-point number needs to be bigger for Cape Central tonight in this matchup than just 5 of 12. That's a shot they'd like to take and a shot they will take tonight. I believe they got to hit more than 5 to hit it. Their scoring was led by Jadon Reynolds with 13, Tyson Williams with 12, McQuill Murray with 8, Max Vogel with 6, and Edwards with 6. And, you know, and Luke, I think that's an area they got to focus too, is the inside game tonight for Cape.
Yeah, and you know, coming into this one, Cape's got the odds stacked against them here. Sikeston is a very talented team, as we've seen all year. They're deep. We were talking about, you know, what's Sikeston's game, or what's Cape's game plan defensively, and it's kind of like pick your poison. They've got so many weapons, Sikeston, on the offensive end. And you're right, if Cape's going to stay in this game and have a chance to win it, they're going to have to knock down a lot of threes. But that's why they play the game.
Yeah, knock down threes. I went back and watched that broadcast. I noticed when Cape Central inbounds the basketball, they never look for opportunities to score off the inbound. Everything was just get it in, let's get it out in the top court, then we'll look at the rim, see what we can do from there. I think they need to attack inside tonight against Sikeston. You've got to get either Dontrez Williams or Trey Sadler out of this ball game in the first quarter with 2 fouls if you can, and definitely get the second one on them by halftime. And if you could sneak in a third one, that's to your advantage for Cape. But they've got to be willing to play inside. And outside of Edwards, I don't know that anybody from Cape really wants to get in there and battle with the big boys and try to score offensively.
And that's something you want to do in a big game, too. You want to establish an inside presence early, and the threes will kind of come as they go. A lot of times you'll see a lot of teams come in these games, and they'll shoot a lot of three-point shots early on. I think both teams are going to want to establish an inside presence and let the three-point shots kind of come in rhythm, and that's what they're going to need to get things going. You're going to see a lot of talent on both ends of the floor tonight, though.
Yeah, and I think another one for Cape Central, you got Tyson Williams. He's very good on the runouts. He gets out quick and up and down the floor. If they can hit him on the runouts, that's where he got, I believe, 3 dunks that game. So, you've got to watch Tyson Williams. He's going to get out and run the floor hard. I think that's an area Sikeston needs to pay attention to in this game. But you can't say a whole lot about Sikeston without looking at a phenom guard they got, and that's P.J. Farmer.
Yeah, you got P.J. Farmer. He brings them a ton of energy on the floor. He may not fill the scoring column up every night, but he always does the things that teams need to win. He handles the ball very well. He'll guard the other team's best ball handler. He's the type of guy that coaches love.
And he's been showing up in some of the biggest games of the year against New Madrid. The last matchup they had there, he had a tremendous game in that one, a 30 point or above 30 points that game. And his assist numbers right now, there is a connection working between P.J. Farmer and Trace Sadler. The lob and the dunk Sadler's getting right now. Farmer has been key in developing that relationship and getting Sadler involved in the offense, Luke.
Oh, yeah, and as you stated, P.J. Farmer had a scoring explosion against New Madrid, but that's the beauty of having the weapons around him. It doesn't rely on one single player to handle the scoring load. It's kind of balanced. And then on the Cape Central end, they're led mostly in scoring. Did you say it was by
But Jadon Reynolds is one you've got to watch outside. He's got a good three-point shot. Consistency has been a little off this year from what he'd like, but he's still a threat every time he steps out there and touches the ball. And
as you alluded to earlier, Tyson Williams, very explosive at the rim. It's going to have a high-profile matchup here and a big-time game here for the Class 5 District 1 Championship.
Yep, and Abilene Christian commit Dontrez Williams, he will surely have an impact on this game. Luke, you want to talk about a kid who has improved his game tremendously. I can remember as a sophomore, the shooting consistency wasn't there, and this kid just seems to pick every right opportunity to shoot the basketball. He understands how to get to the rim and score there on the layups, the dunks. Just a tremendous athlete we're watching in him. He's dangerous inside. He's dangerous outside. The complete player you want to see from Sikeston, and you can't not guard that kid. I mean, he's going to hurt you anywhere on the floor. Cape Central's got to be careful with him.
Oh yeah, he's got good size. He's he's 6'5". He can shoot the basketball. He's quick. He can get to the rim. He's going to be hard to handle. He's a primetime player, and he's been fun to watch the past few years. Been playing on varsity since freshman or sophomore year. Really enjoyed watching him. And Bobby, want to talk about real quick, the winner of this game will move on to play the winner of St. Mary's Southside and Vianney. They play tonight at 6 o'clock also. And the way that Class 5 set up is the way everything else is. But Class 5 moves straight into the quarterfinals. So that next matchup will be a quarterfinals matchup, and it will be hosted by St. Mary's Southside or Vianney. And that'll be Saturday.
Yep, big matchup coming there Saturday. Luke, have they announced the times of that game yet, the matchup Saturday?
I don't believe they have. I'm looking at the state championship bracket right now. All I see is that it's March 9th. Don't have times available. But, we've got a couple teams going into the Final Four this week, too. We want to wish luck. We got the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, who are coming in and playing Hartville, and then we've got the New Madrid County Central Eagles, who's going to be playing Thayer. And we're rooting on those Southeast Missouri schools to bring home some more hardware to the boot hill.
No doubt. If you didn't see it, I'm sure you can find clips all over Facebook. The ending of the game, we carried that game live on Aycorp Sports. It was Puxico versus South Pem. And the last buzzer beater shot there by Ty Campbell was absolutely phenomenal and sent them to their first Final Four ever in school history for the South Pem Bulldogs. Real quickly, folks, I want to let you know that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it is also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at Aycorp Sports and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving our proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Folks, we are going to take a short break here. We're going to get the national anthem played, and we will be back here on Aycorp Sports Mission TV for your starting lineups in a few.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
We are back here at North County High School awaiting our starting lineups. Bobby Alford, Luke Carter ready to bring you the action here, and what is a closely contested battle every year just up the Interstate 55 there, and they had to drive a long ways just to have the battle again tonight.
They did. I believe it was around 2.5 hours from Sikeston, probably another hour and 30 minutes from Cape Central.
Starters for the Cape Central Tigers, number 3, Tyson Williams. Number 4, Marquill Murray.
Number 10, Tashandre Edwards.
Number 10, Tashandre Edwards.
Number 11, Maxwell Vogel.
Number 11, Max Vogel.
And number 12, Jaden Reynolds.
And number 12, Jadon Reynolds. And now for the home Sikeston Bulldogs dressed in white. They will go like this. Number 0, the 6-foot junior, Trishan Wiggins. Number 1, the 6'5 senior, Dontrez Williams.
Number 3, Trace Sadler.
Number 3, a 7-foot junior, Trace Sadler.
Number 23, LaCrayon McCray.
Number 23, a 6'1 junior, LaCrayon McCray. And number 24, a 6'2 junior, PJ Farmer. That is your starters for tonight's game. As we are set to tip, it will be Tashandre Edwards versus, we will wait and see, I would assume Trace Sadler. Sikeston is coached by Coach Greg Hollifield, and Cape Central is coached by Coach Drew Church, assisted by James Lane and Jeff Beck.
Very impressed early on here by the student sections on both sides, making some noise.
Good
raising
crowd.
The atmosphere here.
Good crowds brought both ways, long drive for them, and it is indeed Sadler jumping for Sikeston. Tim Harmon will toss it, and we're underway. Controlled by Sikeston, they've got it, and going to be out of bounds. Could not maintain possession there, so turnover goes to Cape Central.
Looks like Sikeston's going to start things off here with a full court man-to-man.
Edwards with the basketball. He will clear everyone. Wiggins has him tonight. And there's Edwards. He gets it off to Reynolds, guarded by Dontrez Williams. Vogel from deep. Good. That's the shot we talked about right there, Luke. They've got to have it, and Max Vogel is up 1-0 on them. Stolen by Vogel. Tyson Williams inside, knocked away. Farmer now gets it up to Williams. Williams up and slams it home. Dontrez Williams.
P.J. Farmer started that play by getting the hands on that ball and creating that steal and getting it up ahead.
3-2 game early. Sikeston leads by 1. Reynolds around his man, lost. McCray picks it up to Wiggins. Wiggins crosses over, off the glass, no good. Rebound goes down to Tyson Williams. Pushes the floor. Murray has it. He's for 2, off, no good. Foot was on the line, and we've got a foul underneath.
You know, we talked about P.J. Farmer's energy, Bobby, before the game. P.J. Farmer with 2 quick steals here for the Bulldogs.
Foul goes against Jadon Williams, his first, team first.
Looked like on that three-point shot by Vogel, since they're playing man-to-man, they're trying to get Sadler out of that lane. They're probably going to have Vogel hanging out around that three-point line quite often.
And I think that's a good idea, because when you drag Sadler away from the lane, you know, that's defensive help right there for Sikeston. That's taking his length away and the way he affects shots. So
it is.
Smart game planning there by Cape Central so far. Farmer with the basketball off to McCray, now to Sadler. Sadler looks, no ball in there. He's going to hand that back off to Farmer. Farmer from deep. Bottom. P.J. Farmer for 3.
Really good action there for Sikeston off that double screen and high post.
Murray up top. He's guarded by Farmer. Hands that off to Williams. Looks like one screen now off to Reynolds. Reynolds wants to drive left. He does. Kicks it to the corner. Vogel couldn't get a good hold on a pass. We had to kick it away. Williams now for 3. That's off, no good. Rebound, Sadler.
Sikeston doing a really good job closing out on shooters.
Toss up and out of bounds. Farmer trying to find Williams on the play. You know, Jim, I'm sorry, I'm used to Jim Riker with me.
You can call me Jim, that's a compliment.
Well, Luke, we just talked about it when Sadler's away from that rim and he come down for the backside rebound off that rim. So, you know, that's why they want to keep him away, and he just found himself in a good rebounding position. And there's Murray now for the jumper on 2.
Marquell Murray, really talented player.
Farmer drives, knocked around, nice kick out by Sadler. Wiggins up, shot is no good. They're going to get him trying to see. No, that's going to be a charge there. Yeah, that goes against Wiggins.
That's a tough one there. Wiggins was kind of moving away from the basket.
So Wiggins picks up his first. Game's knotted at 5 here in the early goings. Murray with it. Tries to create a little separation. Off to Tyson Williams. He goes right, back to Murray, and we've got a walk. Hand in his face right there, Luke, and that caused a drag into the foot.
Sikeston doing a really good job getting out in the passing lanes, creating some havoc. Really impressed by Sikeston's defensive intensity here early on.
Williams inbounds to Farmer, and here we go. Farmer wants to go left. He's going to hand it off to Williams. Williams drives right, loses it, picks it back up. Long 3 by Dontrez Williams. Short, no good. Williams has it now. Out to Murray. Murray at the top. Drives, kicks it to the corner. Edwards for 3. Got it! Again, Cape Central connects for 3, and now they lead 8-5.
We talked about the three-point shooting being key for Cape Central to stay in this ballgame, and so far shooting very well from behind the arc.
Farmer now with it up top. Reynolds has him. He will back it out, reset his offense.
Moving Dontrez Williams up into the high post here. Going to get a little action for Dontrez.
You can easily set a pick and roll off that and then go right to the rim. Wiggins for deep for 3, no good. Rebound Reynolds.
That's back-to-back offensive possession. Sikeston settling for a deep 3.
And Luke right there, I was looking for maybe the screen from Williams, and he can roll, and then also Sadler running the baseline for the jam, but didn't happen. Nice pass down low, no good as Edwards missed. Farmer pushes the floor now. Into the lane, up off the glass, and good. P.J. Farmer.
He is so tough in transition. He can knife through the lane and get to the rim with ease.
8-7, Cape Central by 1. Reynolds now to Murray. Out top of the circle to Vogel. Off to Williams, now down low. Murray loses his man Farmer and scores easily underneath.
Very good backdoor cut there by Marquell Murray.
Farmer, he'll drive, spin move into the lane, off the glass, up, no good. Ball goes to Reynolds on the rebound. Now Williams has it. Williams off to Vogel, outside for three. Got it! Cape Central is hammering threes tonight against Sikeston.
There's 3 3-pointers here early on.
13-7 now, Cape leads. Williams on the reach in.
Max Vogel stepping out behind the line. He's not.
That is the first on Tyson Williams.
Doing really good on closing out on the shooters and kind of lacking a little bit on closeouts.
Farmer to the corner. Now step and missed and up and good for Farmer. He's going to go inside, kicks it down to Wiggins to the corner. Dontrez Williams for three. And for Sikeston, we're tied at 13.
And that was. And PJ with 3 steals now, Bobby.
Gotten into it. Williams with the ball up top. He's guarded by Artis, who just checked in. Here is off to McQuill Murray. Shot fake up and good. What a shot by McQuill Murray.
Marquell Murray, just a sophomore too.
Williams for three from deep. Off, no good. Rebound there by Murray. Murray pushes the floor again. Into the lane. Shot up. He's fouled. No good, but he will go to the line.
Really impressed here early on by Marquell Murray. You know, I'm a big fan of the head fake. He got the defender up earlier and hit the jumper there and getting to the foul line here to knock down some shots.
You know, and interestingly, right now, Sikeston, that foul, by the way, goes against number 23, LaPrairie McCray, his first team second, I believe. But what you're seeing is Cape Central right now is getting inside of the lane. They're kicking outside of wide open shooters. They are getting a good offensive flow, something they really hadn't had for the bulk of the season right now.
Good inside-out activity for them.
Good there, so they now lead 17-13. Farmer pushes that around. Wiggins now with it on the wing. Off to Williams. He pushes Vogel, spin move inside the lane. Nice move, up, no good, tip, no good, and he's fouled, and we'll go to the line for two.
What a spin move there by Dontrez Wiggins.
That foul goes against number 11, Max Vogel, his first, team third now. 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Central has been red hot from three. And Williams is good on his first. Dontrez toes the line again. Second on its way. Off, no good. Rebound goes to Wiggins. Wiggins off to Farmer. Farmer fakes a three, now shoots again. Got it!
Wow.
PJ Farmer!
PJ Farmer's on fire. That's 11 in the game for Farmer now.
The last time they played, Luke, I want to say he had a tremendous first as well, and he has been hot early on in games of late. Edwards has it. Looks for help. He's got Wiggins on him. He tries to post now all the way over to Williams for three. And good again. 3-point shooting contest here tonight by Cape Central and Sikeston. Pass down low from Farmer, and McCray is found. We'll go to the line.
We talked about it before the game. We've mentioned it a bunch. They're really doing a good job spreading the ball around, staying spaced, and that spacing's allowing them to get a lot of open three-point shots.
Yeah, and they're playing so fast right now, it's easy to find people out of positioning defensively, and that's what's catching it. Both sides of the floor, good shot fakes. I mean, a lot of good stuff going on here on the floor tonight, both teams.
That's why you hear a lot of coaches talking about moving the ball quick ball movement, and that quick ball movement has allowed, when Sikeston rotates on defense, it's allowed Cape Central to get a lot of open looks.
Yeah, that foul went against Murray, his first, team fourth, I'm sorry. Here is Reynolds now with the ball. He brings it up. A little bit slower paced offense than we've seen of so far the first quarter. Williams now to Vogel. Vogel down inside to Edwards. Edwards goes up and is fouled by McCray. On the floor, I do believe.
Really good seal down low by Tashandre Edwards. He got the defender on his hip, sealed him off, and a good pass there by Max Vogel to reward the big man with the seal.
Now that is McCray's second foul, so Wiggins will check back into him. Team third. That was in the motion of shooting, so Edwards to the line for 2.
Edwards part of that talented sophomore class.
Misses on the first. Cape still leads here early 20-17. Here comes the second for Edwards, and good. Farmer now, he'll want to push the floor. Off to Williams. Williams spin move in the lane. Off, and nice play by Williams, and it couldn't finish with Wiggins.
Man, they did everything but score there. That spin move was something else by Dontrez.
Vogel goes to the rim, and he's going to be fouled by Dontrez Williams, and 2 coming for Max Vogel. Well, the situation there, Sikeston just didn't get back as quick as Cape Central did, and we talked about the run-out baskets. We thought Cape Central would need these this game. There was one of them there. They just beat them down the floor in a wide-open Vogel going toward the rim.
Cape Central doing a good job of picking their spots when they want to run. They're not pushing the pressure when they don't have to. They can slow the offense down, and they did a good job controlling the pace. If they set in an offensive set, they've done a good job in the offensive sets as well as in transition.
Vogel good on the first, misses the second, and that's going to go against Murray now, and that will be Murray's second. So into the game will be number 0, Mateo Rivers. Out will be Marquil Murray.
Cape Central not real deep. The foul trouble there could be something that could haunt them later in the game.
Murray exits right now, 4 points in the game.
6 points. He
6
knocked
points.
down 2 free.
That's why you keep the books and not me
That's
this
right.
game, Luke. That foul sends Dontrez Williams to the line. And he is long on the first.
So far, Sikeston in their 5 free throw attempts are 1 for 5 early on here.
Yeah, free throws are a part of the game. You've got to get those. I mean, that's a free basket coming, and you've got to knock them down as Williams knocks down his second. Cuts the lead to 4.
Sikeston extending the pressure a little bit to a 2-2-1. A trademark of Coach Hollifield.
Yep, good time to do it. Coming out of free throws there. Any pause in action. Kobe Thomas is now checked into the game as well for Sikeston. Definitely a deep threat for them. That's worked down low to Vogel. Now to cut it in the lane. It's knocked away by Sikeston. Good hands, and Farmer comes away with it. Farmer backs that away now, and Edwards knocks it away. Good play, and we've got a loose ball on the floor, and still loose. Rivers out with it. He's got to run out, and no good. Williams comes down with it, loses it, picked up by Reynolds. Williams knocks it away, and Sikeston basketball.
That was a really good job there by Dontrez Williams not fouling, and a good job by the official Tim Harden not anticipating the foul.
Well, that was a lot of action to come away with no points right there. Farmer with it now across his half court. Clock at 10 seconds now. Somebody's going to take last shot here. Farmer wants to drive. Starts, goes back left, thinks about it. Long three, and he's fouled in the process of shooting. What a play again by P.J. Farmer.
Veteran heads-up play there, getting that defender in the air.
The basketball IQ of that young man has to impress. That goes against number 10, Edwards, his first.
He knew when he gathered off of that Euro step or that side step that defender was going to leave, and he waited and went right into him.
Luke, an interesting deal I want to see. There's 3 shots coming. Where does Sikeston sit up here and how? Because they've gotten beat down the floor a couple times. So there's enough time, if it's an inbound or a miss, Cape Central can run the floor and get a clean shot.
I think if you're Coach Holyfield, you're going to have a couple guys back, and you also want to pressure the ball a little bit but not foul.
Yep, he sends Thomas back there. So Farmer misses on his first. Sikeston continues to struggle from the line. And he gets the second to fall.
3 for 8 from the stripe.
3 for 8, but it has been an action-packed first quarter here in Bon Terre. Farmer, good on that one. So good, 2 of 3 from the line. Here comes Jerry Don Reynolds. Shot is up, and it's good. Wow. Banks it in. Nobody stopped the ball. Sikeston walks away in the first quarter It's still showing 22 on the board. Luke, I want to say that's going to send it 25-20.
Yep, it did.
25-20 as that takes us to the end of the first. We'll be back here on Aycorp Sports in a few.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Welcome back. Right now, Cape Central has been the hot hand from deep. They lead this one 25-20. Luke, we said they needed the three-point shot. They've hit it. I don't know how many they've hit there. You've got the books if you can count it up real quick.
They've hit 5 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've missed a lot less than that. They have been red hot outside. So 5 threes, that is 15 of their 25 points from deep. And Sikeston right now has got to get a way to get out there and defend.
They do. And you know, also on the offensive end, they're led. P.J. Farmer has 13 of their 20 points. It's been a whole lot of P.J. Farmer. And a lot of it's been in transition. He's knocked down 3 threes himself. So we talked about Cape Central knocking down threes. Sikeston's knocked down 4 themselves.
Yeah, Wiggins, I think, not yet in the score column. He's a big shooter for him. And Dontrez Williams, you know, maybe a televised shot or two. He's made some nice plays out there. Just hadn't got a nice pass that he made inside, didn't fall. But they've got to get 2 of those guys right there involved in the scoring. Here is Farmer. He's going to kick it around to Wiggins. Wiggins drives the lane, shot up, and good. What a shot by Tristan Wiggins.
Acrobatic shot there by Tristan Wiggins. Good ball screen from Trey Sattler to get him down open there.
Reynolds has this now, hands it off to Williams. Here's Rivers. He's in the game. They've got Murray on the bench and foul trouble with 2. And now Edwards up top to Vogel. Here's a hand. Back to Vogel, now to the corner. Rivers didn't take the open 3.
Good job there by Sikeston recovering on the pick and roll action.
Yeah, I thought Vogel would finish and didn't. Here's Williams on a drive. He goes up to the rim, no good.
What a block by Sadler.
Here's Vogel for 3. Got it! Max Vogel. What a spark tonight from Vogel from deep for Cape Central. There's a deep 3 from Williams, off no good, and we've got a foul on the floor. See who that's called.
On that last offensive possession down there, Trey Sadler got a big block. It just happened to bounce right to Max Vogel.
Yeah, that is on Vogel. It's going to be his second, team first here in the second quarter. Here's Williams up to the rim, and good. Nice set play. Williams thinking he's going to get it from the three-point line, and he cuts straight to the basket and scores.
Good activity there from Sikeston. Double screen to get Williams open.
Foul trouble, a little bit of a concern for Cape Central as they now have 2 players with 2. That's Vogel and Murray. Reynolds up top. Kicks that down to Rivers. Rivers now looks, gets it to Edwards. Back to Rivers. He feeds outside. Vogel for 3. Off, no good. Rebound goes to Kobe Thomas. Now Thomas pushes to Farmer. Farmer looks to Thomas, back to Farmer, now to Williams. Williams wants to go to the lane. He does. Couple hard dribbles. Shot up. No good. Gets his own rebound and is fouled. What a job by Dontrez Williams.
He's willing his way to the line right there.
And that looks like that's going to go on number 10 maybe. If it is, that's going to be Edwards' second.
So they've got...
That goes on number 0. That is Mateo Rivers. Well, no, they've got 2 on Rivers, and I don't believe that's correct, Luke.
I don't think so. I know Vogel's got 2.
I think that's a mistake at the score papers. Williams hits his first. Edwards is checking out. I believe that's the second on Edwards. No, now they've corrected it. 1 on Rivers, so that's his first.
Yeah, I believe the 2 fouls are on
Vogel and Murray, and that was Rivers. They finally corrected it at the table, just picking up his first. Williams knocked down both, so it's a 26-28 game. Reynolds has it, looks for help, still looking for help. He's going to drive toward the rim now, gets under, needs help, and is bailed out there up top.
Really good help defense there from Sikeston.
Jadon Reynolds off, rebound by Sadler. Nice big rebound there. Farmer pushes the floor for three. Got it! P.J. Farmer again.
Caught it in rhythm, went down. He knew the whole way he was going to knock down that shot.
He was singing the nylon blues on that one as he has ripped off another three. And there's a steal. Wiggins ahead to Dontrez Williams, and he contains it. Corner three. No. Rebound. Sadler. Sadler has it. Looks inside. Knocked away. Farmer now with it. And Farmer wisely brings it out for three. Off front rim. Won't go. Rivers with the runaway. All the way to the rim. Up. No good. Long rebound goes to Wiggins. Wiggins now pushes the floor for three. Off. No good. Rebound goes to Tyson Williams. The action is back and forth and up and down.
Bobby, you're going to need a breather here in a second.
Well, as soon as we get a timeout, and I think it's there, we're going to take one as well. It's a full. We'll be back here on Aycorp Sports in 30.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Welcome back to North County High School. Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Aycorp Sports and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Well, Luke, right away I saw LaCrayon McCray. He checks back into the game. Sadler out. I don't know if they're managing minutes on the ankle or managing minutes from him, saying, hey, we want you deep into this game and not in foul trouble. Either way, he will take a seat, and they bring back McCray with two fouls. So it is McCray, Wiggins, Artis, Farmer, and Dontrez Williams, I believe I said, on the floor for Sikeston. Mateo, Rivers, Reynolds, Murray, Edwards, and Williams for Cape. There's a drive by Jadon Reynolds, and good.
Cape Central with the little pick and roll, and the roll got the ball and drove to the hole there. Good activity by Cape Central. Good drive by Reynolds.
And I think it's key. Here's a play. Williams inside. He's going to go up. Blocked by Reynolds or Edwards.
Big time block there by Edwards.
I think this game, Cape Central, I said in the pregame, they didn't want to score inside a whole lot. I didn't know if anybody wanted to score there. Look at the way they're attacking the rim this game, Luke.
They are, and they love that high ball screen.
Rivers has it off to Reynolds now.
Reynolds
He just clears the floor, resets his offense. Motion for the screen to come up. Here it comes.
There's that high ball screen.
And loses it. Williams in the corner with it now. And he wants to drive, couldn't, cut off, pass over. Rivers did not make the pass. Just brings it out top and resets.
Good defense there. Good job by Sikeston.
Not a bad idea for Cape Central to burn a little clock here either. They got some starters in foul trouble. Get to the half and get a little safer there. Here's Murray. He is going to walk.
He drug his foot a little bit there.
Yep, caught it, put the foot down before the dribble.
And you know, a slower paced game definitely benefits Cape Central more than it does Sikeston. And that's kind of what they want to do, slow it down, run the offensive sets. Where Sikeston, they like to get up and get in transition a little bit.
Yeah, interesting enough, the scoring is slow both teams. So we went into this quarter 20-25, only 5 points right now in the second so far by Cape. Sikeston has put up a few more, 9.
P.J. Farmer leading all scorers with 16.
Weave offense and areas. Dontrez Williams finding McCray on the block for 2.
What a pass by Dontrez Williams. He draws so much attention, and when they help, there's always somebody open down there.
To the corner, Rivers for 3. Got it! Mateo Rivers gets them back in the scoring column.
That's 7 3-pointers.
Williams a deep 3. Off, no good. And that's going to be off Sikeston, or off Cape Central. I'm sorry, that's off Murray and stays with Sikeston.
That's the third deep 3 that Dontrez has taken. if you're Coach Hollifield there, I think you want to see him attack the basket a little bit more.
And there is Williams inside on the cut, and good.
There he is on cue.
Another inbound score for Sikeston. And I think you're right, because when he's gone to the rim, he scores. Here's Williams going all the way to the rim and fouled.
He's so tough to handle when he gets into the paint.
And he's causing attention to come at him, whether he goes to the rim himself or he dumps it down low like on a pass to McCray earlier. He's so tough in those situations. Forget about that long, deep three right there.
And that's easy for me to say because we've seen him knock down a bunch of them too, so he could very well have knocked down those threes as well.
You know, Artis on the foul. That was his first, team first. And now Reynolds with it up top. Artis has him, wants him to go left, and he gives it off. Murray with it now. Farmer's on him. He drives, looks, kicks to the corner. Edwards pushes, picked up well by McCray. All the way across court and tipped around. Murray kicks it in, up in the air. Wiggins comes away, and what a play by Tristan Wiggins.
What a job there of court recognition and just absolute defensive presence there by Tristan Wiggins.
You can't throw passes all the way across court on a team as athletic as Sikeston is. They're going to get to those lazy passes. Farmer with it, hands off to Wiggins now up top. A little bit of a weave offense going for Sikeston. Wiggins, he drives, spin move inside to the rim, up and good. Nice move, Dontrez Williams.
He's so tough when he gets to the paint.
Rivers with the basketball now, picked up there by McCray, who has 2 fouls. He drives left, keeps going left to the rim, up and off, no good. Rebound, McCray. He's being pursued now up the floor, and that's going to be a blocking foul against Tyson Williams.
That bucket by Dontrez Williams was his 15th point of the night.
So 15 for him, and PJ sits at, I believe, 15 as well, maybe?
PJ's at 16. There's only been 4 points that hadn't been PJ Farmer or Dontrez Williams.
Wow, what a night. So that is now the second foul on Tyson Williams. So Tyson Williams with 2, Murray with 2, and I believe Vogel with 2 for Cape Central. Minute 30 basically left to go to the half, so they need to get there in a hurry. Here's Farmer with it, goes back right, screen there, 3 from Farmer. Got it! Nothing but nylon for PJ Farmer.
Ran through 2 ball screens there, got him open, nothing but nylon.
Reynolds
19.
Off to Williams now. I don't know that I've ever seen this many threes in a half of basketball for a high school game.
It's been crazy. Cape Central has 7.
Reynolds for 3. Off, no good. Rebound, McCray. Farmer now.
6.
Farmer pushes the floor into the paint, and it's going to be fouled, and I believe that's going to be Murray, and that's going to be 3 if it is. That goes against Tyson Williams, and that's going to be his 3rd. So Murray escaped it, but Williams does not.
Bobby, we've seen 13 3-pointers knocked down this half, both teams combined.
Lucas, that's 3 on your point guard. I'm not sure if his points shows. I think you've got that there for Tyson Williams. He's got 3 points.
Got 3 points.
But it is a defender and a point guard nonetheless for Cape, so they've got 53 more seconds to survive.
We said earlier that the depth of Cape Central may be an issue, especially if they get in foul trouble. And they've got 3 starters right now with 2 or more fouls, with Williams with 3. They got Vogel with 2. And was it Murray had 2 also?
I believe so. That is number 1. I do not have him in my scorebook, in my records. I believe that was a kid that came off the JV this year, maybe
That's
Sims.
Antonio Sims.
Sims,
freshman.
yes. Sikeston with the basketball. They lead by 5. Williams all the way to the rim and good. He just muscled his way right to the rim.
That's 17 for Dontrez Williams.
Sikeston now extends the lead to 7, 40-33. Jadon Williams comes up. Ball movement out top beyond the perimeter. Murray, he goes inside to the corner. Rivers for 3. Off, won't go. Rebound, PJ Farmer. Off to Williams is Cape's trying to set up some traps in areas. Williams all the way down. Kicks it out to Farmer. Farmer now drives, spin move in the lane, shot up, no good, and that will take us to the half. It's Sikeston 40, Cape Central Tigers 33. We will be back in about 7 minutes for stats and halftime evaluations. Stay tuned with us here on Aycorp Sports.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Dunklin County Transit in Malden, Missouri is a fast and safe way for you to stay mobile. Call them at 573-276-5806.
I'm running for governor for one simple reason. Because parents who are working extra shifts today have children who need to beat the odds tomorrow.
Growing up on a local farm, rural values come naturally to Rob Mayer. Faith, hard work, and doing what's right. So vote Rob Mayer for Circuit Judge, because keeping families safer is just what being a good neighbor.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Altry Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Welcome back to North County High School here in Bonterra, Missouri. And Sikeston leads Cape Central here at the half, 40-33. And what has been a clinic of three-point shooting, Luke, and it has been a fun one so far in the first half.
It has. We've seen 13 three-pointers made. We've got 7 from Cape Central and 6 for Sikeston. And both squads just raining them down from deep.
Yeah, the last matchup, they didn't shoot this many threes, I don't think, hardly as a team, either one of them. I think Sikeston was 4 of 13, Cape was 5 of 12, and they have far surpassed the made threes and really just put on a clinic there. But, the scoring column, when you look at it, the only scary thing for Sikeston is you're just not getting much production outside of the scoring column than P.J. Farmer and Dontrez Williams.
That's right. You got P.J. Farmer with 19 at the half, and Dontrez was 17. And then the other 2 guys who scored, you've had Wiggins put in 2 and McCray has scored 2. But you look on the Cape Central side, it's a little bit more balanced. You got Max Vogel with 10. You got Markel Murray with 4. Deshandre Edwards with 4. Jaden Reynolds with 3. Mateo Rivers with 3. And Tyson Williams with 3. And, at the end of the first quarter, Cape had the lead 25-20. And in the second quarter, Sikeston came out, held Cape Central to 8 points in the second quarter. They scored 20, which is why they have a 7-point lead right now.
One that the quarter, no doubt. And the other thing that's balanced right now is foul trouble for Cape. They have Max Vogel with 2, I believe Marquil Murray with 2, Tyson Williams with 3, and that's the known foul trouble for them in this game. So they've got to be careful here. Nobody needs to pick up that third one. Williams definitely doesn't need to pick up his fourth, as we will get set to go here. And really, Sikeston, nobody in foul trouble except LaCrayon McCray has 2, and nobody else even near that 2 mark for him.
Not even. And you know something, Bobby? We talked about early in the first quarter how Sikeston was doing a good job closing out on shooters, and then they kind of left some guys open. What I saw in that second quarter, one of the threes that was knocked down from Vogel, he got it on behalf of a block by Sadler, and Vogel picked it up and knocked it down. Sikeston did a way better job in that second quarter closing out on shooters, checking shots, and setting down and playing defense, and it proved to work out there. They held Cape Central to 8 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, holding a team like Cape Central, the way they come out and shot it in the first and scored so well, putting up 25, only to 8 in the second, that is strong basketball by a Greg Hollifield team, and Sikeston really pulled out that 7-point lead there. And if they can get inside and get a couple more fouls on a couple key kids, this thing could stretch in the third, Luke.
You ain't kidding. And that's something that you're going to see from Hall of Fame veteran coaches is making adjustments in the game. He saw stuff in that first quarter that he didn't like. He made the adjustments for his team, and they really executed. And right now, it's paid dividends. They got a 7-point lead going into the third.
Yep. Starting out for Cape Central, it is going to be Williams, Murray, Edwards, Vogel, and Reynolds. For Sikeston, it is Sadler, McCray, Farmer, Wiggins, and Williams on the floor. So all starters for both teams back in. Cape Central basketball here to start the third. Murray trapped up top, stowed. Williams comes away with it. Into the lane, up, going to be a charge against Dontrez Williams. That, I believe, will be his second, I do believe.
Yes, it is.
Yep, second foul on Dontrez Williams, team first here. Interesting enough, he was struggling to maintain possession of the ball. He had some guys, especially here in the near side corner, bottom of your screen, to kick it to and decided not to.
Yeah, really good job there by the Southeast Missouri State University commit, Jaden Reynolds, staying in and taking that charge there. Good senior leadership from the guard for Cape Central. And then on the play that got the steal, really good job by McCray jumping the basketball there. It started off, they kind of disguised it. It looked like Williams was coming out and it was a man-to-man, and then McCray came out and jumped the basketball. So they disguised the man-to-man real well.
Cameraman has gotten in on the action as they're trying to clear the floor. I believe they've got it. He gets it in. Reynolds has it. Now off to Murray. Murray wants to push the tempo and does across half court. Slows it now. Farmer's got him up top. He drives right, gets inside the paint. Runner up, no good. And P.J. Farmer is knocked to the floor and walked. I'm a little surprised on that one, Luke. I thought he got a strong bump and knocked him to the floor, and they called a walk on P.J.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Vogel with it now out top. Kicks it off to Reynolds. He has picked up Wiggins there, and now they look, survey the floor, now back around. Murray with it up top.
Looks like Sikeston 2-3 zone, a little matchup maybe.
Yeah, as Sikeston's going to a zone, they're going to try to make him force quick shots maybe outside. Reynolds wanted it, he's got it, and knocks it down. He was calling for it for a while, finally got the basketball and nails the three. Sikeston now faces the man-to-man. Sadler up top, hands it off to Farmer. Farmer faked a three, didn't take it. Wiggins has it now. He wants to drive the paint. Bump, shot up, and good. Nice athletic move by Tristan Wiggins.
Good job absorbing the contact.
And there's a steal by Sikeston, and we've got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Reynolds.
Wiggins, the big, strong guard, absorbed the contact, went up, and it didn't affect the shot, and he finished.
Yeah, that's Reynolds' first foul of the game. Team first of the quarter.
Again, something to keep in mind is Williams with 3, Vogel with 2, and Murray with 2 for Cape Central fouls.
Sadler with it up top. He looks, gets it in to Dontrez Williams, and that's going to be a foul on the floor coming. I think that's going to be against Williams again. And it is. It's his second of the quarter, second of the game.
Sikeston wanting to establish the inside game there with Williams.
Here's the play. They get it in to Williams. Williams for 3. Got it! Dontrez Williams. Murray now with the basketball. Farmer pressures him. Gets around his man into the paint. Behind the back pass to Williams in the corner. And got 3 to answer. Tyson Williams now. 6 in the game.
The defense collapsed, found the open man. Williams knocked it down.
More impressively, the pass right on target from Murray to Williams behind the back.
Behind the back pass, thread the needle with it.
Here's McCray. He steps inside the arc and knocks down a 2. Shooting percentage right now for Sikeston very high in the second half. Reynolds drives, deep 3, off, no good. Rebound is McCray. McCray pushes the floor. Off to Sadler, knocked around, no good there. They couldn't connect. Now back to Farmer. Farmer inside the lane. Runner up and good. And it's going to be a charge on Farmer, no basket.
Cape Central doing a good job there, standing their ground. Good transition defense also there by Murray.
Farmer's first, team second of the half. Tyson Williams now drives left, off to Reynolds. Reynolds kicks it off to Vogel. Vogel inside the lane, off to Reynolds for 3. Got it! Jadon Reynolds connects from deep.
Cape Central picking up where they left off, hot from the 3.
5-point game here. Wiggins now with it. He wants to drive baseline, does, to the rim, off, no good. Sadler back up and good. Wiggins lays on the floor there. Come down hard. I did not see how he landed. I was watching Sadler on the rebound.
Yeah, I missed it.
I think that's just more come down flat on the floor, maybe knock the breath out of him a little bit.
I think he landed on his hip. You know, on the other possession there by Cape Central when they knocked down the 3, they're doing a good job of driving and attacking the basket and making the Sikeston defense help, and it's really opening the shooters up, and they're knocking down the 3s.
Yeah, sure are. Lead now back to 7 for Sikeston. Sadler checks out. Artist in. as Wiggins told his coach he's good and talked himself back into the game. Waiting, I think we're maybe, and that's now Wiggins is going to be out and Sadler back in. I think maybe they had checked in for that at the score table and could not reverse it.
Yeah, when he fell, they had a guy checking in.
Here he is, Murray with the basketball. Farmer's guarding him, picked up midcourt here pretty strongly. Pushes him right. He checks it, wants to go back right. Jumper, off, no good. Rebound goes to Sadler. Farmer now pushes out. He will pull that back, reset offense, drives right. Nothing there, nothing, needs help. And it's going to be fouled on the floor. That is against Reynolds, his third of the quarter and now third of the game on Reynolds.
So now, actually, the scoreboard's got 4.
But now they've got 4. He must have had one before the half. I know that's 3 in the quarter, and
I had him down for 3, but I guess that is his 4th foul. That's a big blow.
And I as well, because I just said, as his first foul, then his second, and now it's jumped to 4. So interesting that's, I don't know, maybe a discussion at the score table had it differently earlier. And that's going to be a walk on Artist.
Yeah, Artist drug his foot a little bit there. And, the foul trouble that Cape Central's in now with Reynolds with 4, Murray has 3, Vogel has 2,
and Williams has 3. And there is a foul that's going to go against Wiggins. I believe that's Wiggins' first. Now that shows 3 now on Wiggins. I don't remember really calling his name a whole lot tonight. We will have to check that and see if they changed it on the boards. We do not have it up here.
I had him down with 2. Maybe I'm just lagging behind on my fouls.
We could be. Here we go with Sikeston basketball. They still lead it by 7, 49-42. Farmer now, he will drive right, hands off to Wiggins. Wiggins tries to get to the rim, but can't. Off to Dontrez Williams in the corner. He'll go inside. He goes all the way to the rim and is fouled. We will see who they get on this one.
And Dontrez Williams just does such a good job getting to the hole.
Looks like it's going to go against Edwards, I believe. It is.
Seems like he's either scoring the basketball or getting to the line every time he attacks.
Now that one I agree with. They have Edwards with 2, and that's what I was thinking there. So at least I'm right on one of them, Luke.
That's true. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
The struggles from the line continue tonight for Sikeston as Williams misses his first. Williams for his second is good there. Lead grows to 8, Sikeston's largest of the game.
Williams now with 20 points. He's 5 for 8 from the charity stripe.
Murray with it now. He's guarded by Artist up top. Now to Williams, off to Max Vogel, who is now handed off to Edwards. Rivers has it, brings that back around to Edwards, or Williams rather. He drives up with the left, no good. Rebound goes to Williams. Dontrez is off and running all the way to the rim, up and lays it in.
Dontrez Williams is a bad man, Bobby. He's hard to handle.
He is having a nice night, and that is going to be a foul. Looks to be on Farmer. I believe that should be Farmer's second. It is. Team 4th.
23 points now for Dontrez Williams.
Next foul, either team has him at the free throw line. Both teams sits at 4. Murray with it now. He'll cross half court. And Dontrez Williams, your point, but he has had a fantastic night. Really near the rim is where he's been red hot. Luke, I don't know if he's had a 3 knocked down tonight. I know he shot a couple, but he has been red hot inside.
He's knocked down 2 threes.
Vogel for 3, off, no good. Rebound, Farmer. Farmer pushes down the floor. He looks, nice move by Farmer, up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Edwards. Edwards will push out. Murray has it, and that is going to be Wiss Cape, knocked away by Wiggins there. 2:33 left here in the second. Sikeston leads by 10, or third, I'm sorry. Sikeston crowd comes around, wants the defense to perform. Cade with it up top. Or Murray drives, shoots, no good. Rebound, Edwards. Inside, back up, and good.
Good offensive board. Nice strong move there by Edwards.
We've got a timeout on the floor. It will be a 30-second timeout. Folks, want to let you know role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports tradition. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Athletics Association and Aycorp Sports.
Bobby, I got a score update for you. At halftime, the Jackson Indians are ahead of Cardinal Ritter 23-20 at half.
So that's a big one there. Two big schools clashing. Blaine Harris, I know up there, big-time player for him, Cole Deck. That is a big part of that Jackson squad, and they've got the lead at the half there as we are about set to go here. 2:12 left in the third in this one.
And another SEMO conference team. When we talk about the toughest conference in the state of Missouri, there's another school from that conference.
Boy, I tell you, it's right there with the Bloomfield Christmas tournament for me at calling and announcing games. SEMO conference, you just don't find any better talent in the area.
There's not a better conference in the state of Missouri.
Farmer now, he'll hand that to Wiggins. Wiggins pushes off. Now the weave offense. McCray. Williams for three. Short. Front rim, no good. Tipped again. Tipped out, and Murray the rebound. Murray now looks to push. He does. Clears it out. Inside to Edwards. He looks for the cut. Couldn't find it. There's it is to Tyson Williams in the corner. Williams drives. Spin move. Shot up. And no good. Rebound Murray. Baseline jumper by Murray. No good. Rebound by Williams. All the way down to Wiggins. Wiggins now will clear to the corner. Here's Farmer. He goes toward a base or a paint. No good. Or kicks it out. Williams all the way inside. Tips. No good. McCray. And good. Sikeston continues to find ways to score.
Sikeston is absolutely crashing the offensive glass. Everybody on the floor capable of getting an offensive rebound, and they're crashing hard.
Back to a 10-point lead, 54-44. Clock ticks under a minute. Edwards now gets around his man. Jumper. Got it. Nice smooth stroke there to Chandre Edwards.
Chandre Edwards is a ball player.
Shoots with the wrong hand as I do, Luke, but it sure does look good coming out of his hand and in.
That's 8 points on the night for Edwards. Having a nice, strong game for the Tigers.
Farmer now up top as Dontrez Williams ties his shoe. Looks like Sikeston's holding for last shot, possibly.
So far in this quarter, Sikeston outscoring Cape Central by 1 point. They had a 7-point lead at the half. They've got an 8-point lead right now.
Looks like Farmer will probably start this around 10 seconds. Here it is, 10 seconds. And he's going to start at 8.5. Here he goes, back to Farmer. He'll come right. Keeps coming right. Into the lane. Kicks it to the corner to Wiggins for three. Got it! Takes us to the end of three. Sikeston with a big three to take us there. We will be back in a few on Aycorp Sports for the fourth. We are back, and a big three from Trishan Williams there at the buzzer. That sends Sikeston up 57-46, up now 11, Luke. And again, they just take it to them here in the third.
Yeah, and I was very impressed with that offensive set there at the end of the third quarter. They had a double high screen there on the ball. Farmer was going to the lane as soon as Wiggins' defender helped. He kicked it down to the corner, knocks it down. Another three-point basket in this game.
And they're using the screens a lot. They use the far side on the wing, so you got to watch that guy rolling off that screen down toward the basket. They use the high screen, so now you're worried about Farmer attacking. So all the action is over on the overloaded side of the floor. Wiggins in the corner. You can't abandon that side of the lane once he gets around that second screen. You got to go help, so it leaves Wiggins wide open in the corner for 3.
That was the 8th three-point shot made by Sikeston. Cape Central has 10 makes from the 3. 18 three-point makes here on the game.
Yeah, made for a lot of scoring of this one right here is 3-point baskets.
We've had a dandy so far.
Here is Farmer. He kicks that off. Now to McCray. Farmer faked the handoff. McCray has it, fights inside, goes up with a shot, and they're going to call him for a walk.
He took an extra step there. Good job there, though. Faked the handoff to Farmer and got to the lane and had Williams wide open in the corner there if he'd have saw him.
Well, I think the guy really for Cape Central who may need to get really hot here in this quarter, Max Vogel has shot it well for them from deep, and they need him to pour it on here in the 4th.
Yeah.
There's a nice pass from Edwards down low to Murray. Outside to Williams. Williams passed on the 3, now back to Murray up top. He'll take the 3. Off, no good. Rebound, Dontrez Williams. Nice long rebound. Williams, deep 3. No good. Farmer with the rebound, and now he's just going to clear. He wants to go inside. Cut off well by Cape there. Edwards has him up top. Farmer spins away, creates space, driving again, and Edwards is going to pick up a foul.
Man, he's so fast with the basketball. Tough to stay in front of him, I'm sure.
Well, he spins, tries to get downhill going on you, and at some point you're going to put a hand on him. And as is Edwards' 3rd, Farmer with it now up top. Hands that off to Artis as he drives left. Artis now to Williams. Williams has that side of the floor pretty much to himself, and now kicks it to Farmer. Sikeston running a lot of weave offense up top, and they're just waiting for that backdoor cut if it comes, or an opening to get them to the lane.
They're plenty content here to pull it out and run something to get a good shot here.
Here's Wiggins. He drives. He's going to go up and is fouled. That will be the 4th against Tyson Williams.
Williams now with 4 and Reynolds with 4. We had talked about Cape Central needing to get Max Vogel going. Vogel had 10 points in the first half. He's yet to score here in the second.
Yeah, he had a tremendous first quarter especially, and really just have not been able to get him the looks he needs here in the 3rd or starting of the 4th, as Wiggins is good on his 1st.
Markel Murray, he's also scoreless here in the second half for Cape Central.
Sikeston's biggest lead sits at 12, and 13 is possibly coming. It's up, off, no good, so it stays at 12. Murray now with the basketball. He has to pull back out, reset. Here comes Williams. He drives to the rim, up and good. Nice drive, Tyson Williams. And that is going to be a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 on Aycorp Sports. Back in Bon Terre is Sikeston with shows a 10-point lead now, 58-48, as Williams just scored right there before this timeout. So still holding a strong double-digit lead right now, Luke, and Sikeston just doesn't seem to be letting up in any point of the game.
Yeah, and a correction, we had it mistexted to us. Jackson trailing at the half by 3. Cardinal Ritter has 23, Jackson has 20.
St. Mary's also up at the half. That game, 53-39 St. Mary's right now over Vienna. So they lead that one, and we will wait the matchup. If it stands, it would be Sikeston versus St. Mary's Saturday.
Yeah, the
winner. But we will have to wait for the conclusion.
The winner of that St. Mary's Vienna game will host also. So if it's St. Mary's, that game will be at St. Mary's.
Here's the inbound to Farmer. Full court pressure by Cape Central. Look for the trap. Here it comes. And Farmer's going to beat him. Farmer all the way now toward the rim. Little jumper, no good. Rebound, Edwards now up to Williams. Williams gets away from pressure. To the corner and that's out of bounds. Just got it too far to the corner, pushing Murray there, and he was open for three if he could have got him.
Yeah, Murray frustrated with himself there. He knew he had an opportunity, but just a little bit out of the hands reach of Murray.
Here's Farmer again. Cape Central will look for the trap. Now Wiggins has it. He pushes the floor. Artis now pushes all the way near the rim. Outside, Dontrez Williams now goes toward the basket. Skip, hop up, missed the shot, no good. Rebound Reynolds. Reynolds pushes the floor inside to the rim, up, no good, but he will be fouled and go to the line for two.
Good block on the other end by Edwards, creating a little transition opportunity here.
Waiting to see the foul. That goes against number 2, Chris Artist, his second. Now team first.
Again, want to remind everybody that Reynolds has 4 fouls.
Williams also
has 4.
Only 2 players we know of with 4 on the floor. I think they have Tristan Wiggins, what they showed last with 3 for Sikeston. I think that's the most fouls for Sikeston they have is 3. Reynolds to the line. Meanwhile, he'll take 2 shots. His Tigers trail by 10. Now by 9. Cut it to single digits. Second on the way for Reynolds. Front rim won't go. Rebound Edwards. Now back out top. Reynolds has it and is fouled by McCray. So we will see, I believe that's 3 on McCray now. That is. McCray on McCray's 3rd. Stays Sikeston basketball. 2nd team foul on Sikeston. Reynolds looks to get it in. Gets that to Edwards. He surveys the floor. He'll draw left. Vogel jumper from the free throw line. Miss, no good. Farmer the run out rebound. Pushes the floor. Now gets to the lane and just wisely pulls it back out.
Good job there by P.J. Farmer. Didn't have anything there. Pulling it out, set up the offense.
Reynolds or Williams now will pull that back out to the top. Off to Farmer.
The clock is Sikeston's friend here. They want to run a little bit off of it.
Williams a 3 again and banks it in. Or rims it in. It wouldn't bank. It rattles in for the rim for the 3. So that pushes the lead 61-49. Timeout on the floor. Only a 30-second. Luke will keep that here. Right now, Sikeston just keeps finding ways to make baskets. The floor had slowed, kicked it out to Williams. He pulls up a 3 that I thought, well, maybe it's not the time, but he nails that thing home again.
And that's what we were talking about. And Coach Hollifield's comfortable with him taking those shots because Dontrez Williams is a shot maker. That's something we've seen, he knocks down shots. He's got 26 points tonight, having an absolutely amazing game. And he's a shot maker.
You know, and notice too, so Coach Hollifield, he has taken Sadler out of the game. He has matched up speed for speed, so he's not going to sacrifice any speed. He has made a commitment to say, you know what, I'm going to keep speed on the floor. I'm going to sacrifice some size because you're not going to beat me up and down the floor with runouts is what he's looked like he's decided on doing here for the most part. There's Murray for 3, missed, won't go. Rebound, Williams now pushes the floor. All the way to the rim, lays it up and over.
Man, he got down the floor in a hurry off that rebound.
He split 3 defenders and laid it up over the rim.
So smooth with the basketball.
Largest lead of the night now at 14. Reynolds inside off the glass and good. Here's Farmer with the basketball. He's guarded by Reynolds. 4:20 on the clock. Farmer pushes to the rim, up, off the glass and good. Another fine night from P.J. Farmer.
It's 21 on the game for Farmer.
Vogel, high ball screen there. Reynolds kicks it off to Edwards. Edwards pushes. Picked up very strongly by Wiggins on the guard. Inside, Farmer nearly tipped that away from Murray. Murray, ill-advised shot, no good. Knocked around, come away with McCray. Behind the back, toward the rim, up, block. Edwards a nice block. Farmer retains the basketball now. Cut inside to Williams. He's fouled and will go to the line for 2.
You can kind of see the fatigue of Cape Central starting to set in a little bit. Sikeston looking like they've still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Yeah, that foul goes against Tashandre Edwards, his 4th now, team 3rd. Williams has been to the charity stripe several times tonight, as he will get 2 more here.
Yeah, he's been to the line 10 times, 8 times. He's 5 for 8 from the line.
Sikeston fans are sitting on the edge of their seats, starting to smell blood in the water. Lead sits at 14. Matches are the largest of the night, and free throws coming, and front rim won't go on the first. As you head toward a stretch of getting into the last few games here for Sikeston, missed free throws are a little bit of concern, as Williams now pushes it to 15 for the lead.
29 points in the game.
There's a 3 from Jadon Reynolds, and nothing but net as he swishes that one home. Farmer now pushes through 2 defenders. Wiggins now picks it up off to McCray. McCray up off the glass and good. Right up against Vogel. Tyson Williams now pushes. Kicks that off to Murray. He's going to back out. Looks, makes one man miss for 3 and got it. Right now, both teams trading jabs. We've got a full timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick one as well. We will be back here on Aycorp Sports in 30. Welcome back to Bon Terry. Sikeston leads this one 68-57, 11-point lead. And my color man and stats guy, Luke Carter, says 12 3-point shots knocked down so far this game by Sikeston.
12 3-point shots. They knew coming into the game, and we spoke about it, they're going to have to catch hot from deep to have a chance in this game. And that's what they've done. They've knocked down some threes, and 12 threes, that's quite a few to knock down in a game.
And Cape Central as well. They've been very hot outside. They've shot it extremely well, but just a couple of turnovers, some things run away from them. Really, that second quarter only scoring 8 has been a damper on them, as they will be defending here as Sikeston will inbound the basketball.
You know, and Sikeston, they've knocked down 9 threes, so we've seen...
So Cape Central with 12 threes, Sikeston with 9. I'm sorry, I said Sikeston had 12. So
yeah, Cape Central has 12, Sikeston with 9.
Williams had to pick it up, and that's knocked away by Vogel. Exact thing Cape Central needed, just could not maintain possession. Williams to inbound. He looks, gets that to Wiggins across half court now. Here comes a trap, gets away from it. And now they look.
And the scoreboard has went off here, Bobby. They've lost power to the scoreboard.
Yep, so that's going to stop the action.
We actually had this exact same thing happen last year at Farmington, if you remember. And it took them a while to get the scoreboard running during the Cooter.
I remember that, but
game.
Most of us wanted to forget the events of that game, because that was a tough one, especially for the Cooter fans. We all remember that one well.
Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in. I'm not sure if something came unplugged. Would like to say thank you to North County High School and the hospitality that they've given us tonight. They've accommodated our needs,
and thanks to the fans. Without you guys tuning in the postseason, the more people we have tuned in, the more it tells us, hey, we need to keep bringing you good basketball coverage. Thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
And real quickly, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time. but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by the friends at Missouri State High School Athletics Activities Association and Aycorp Sports.
And they've got it back going, it looks like, Bobby.
Yep, Sikeston with the basketball here. Williams 2 inbound. They will stack, so to speak, from Sikeston. It looks like the pass likely go to the backcourt, and it will to Farmer. He's got it. Clock now under 3 minutes left in this game. Sikeston leads by 11. McCray now back to Farmer. They're looking for traps. Dontrez Williams, nice grab out of the air, up and off the rim and good. Williams again.
What a catch.
Murray quickly down the floor, up and good himself, and that's where Sikeston got beat down the floor yet again. Williams now pushes ahead, now to Artis. Artis looks to clear and does. Off to Wiggins. Wiggins now to Farmer. Every opportunity there's a nice cut, and back to McCray as Sikeston moves it around, and they lose it. Thrown away, and Williams just couldn't get to it. Turnover to Cape. Right now, Luke, you can tell everything Cape Central can do. They're looking for traps, pressure, make them pick up a dribble, and then see if they can get a turnover.
Yeah, and they got another score update. Cardinal Ritter 40, Jackson 25 to start the fourth.
There's a pass back to Williams, up and good. Now they have cut that lead to 9. It is 70-61. Timeout on the floor. And we're waiting to see. Looks like no timeout.
Yeah.
No timeout, so the ball will stay live with Cape's or Sikeston getting the ball here.
I'm not sure what the whistle was for there.
Not sure either.
Unless they thought there was a timeout and there wasn't, which is possible.
Here is Wiggins with the basketball. They look for a trap. He's got him one-on-one, so back to Farmer now. Farmer pushes up the floor and through it. Now off to the rim. There's McCray, up and good, and the foul against Vogel.
Good job there by P.J. Farmer, getting into the lane, making the defender commit, and kicking it off to McCray right there.
Lead back to 11, and McCray can make it 12 for the made basket.
McCray having a strong half. That's his 8th point of the half there.
Third foul on Vogel. Clock now under 2 minutes left in this basketball game. McCray, good. Reynolds now will push the floor. Cape will need to hurry. That is going to be knocked away. He retains. Now to Vogel, cut, and he is blocked. No, it's going to be a foul. Tim Harmon says they got contact, so that will send Vogel to the line. Foul against Farmer. I believe that's going to be the third, maybe on PJ. It is the third.
Yeah.
I've noticed, Luke, I like to move a little faster than the score table. They like to make sure of the numbers, and I try to recall from memory, and Vogel misses the first.
Vogel still scoreless here in the second half after 10 in the first.
Vogel for his second. Makes that one. That makes it an 11-point game for Sikeston. Here's the inbound. That goes to Farmer. Now back to Williams. Williams pushes right through off to Wiggins. Wiggins now pushes the floor to Artis. Artis all the way back up top. Williams drives lane, spin move, goes up to the rim, and there's going to be a blocking foul. 2 shots coming. That foul goes against Magnus Vogel. That will be his 4th now of the game.
Williams is going to the line. He's got 31 points this game.
Sikeston fans are just about ready to look forward to a Saturday matchup, possibly with St. Mary's. Williams misses the first. And that's something if you're Sikeston, you've got to clean up an area. They've missed several free throws tonight, and especially late in games, knock down free throws. Williams for his second, and he gets that one to fall. Timeout Sikeston on the floor. Looks like a full. That's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to step aside, pay a bill or two. We'll be back in a few here on Aycorp Sports.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Welcome back, and Luke, outside of a first quarter that Cape won, the rest of the game has been dominated by Sikeston.
Oh, it has, and really done it on both ends of the floor. You know, Cape Central, they've knocked down 12 three-point shots. But, Sikeston, they've been running the floor well. And looking at the scoring, Dontrez Williams has 32. P.J. Farmer with 21. McCray had a quiet first half, but he's really came along here in the second. He's got 11 now.
And I think the thing that's really set him apart is the way Dontrez Williams has been able to get to the rim. He cuts, slashes, spins, whatever he wants to do, and gets to the rim and finishes there.
Cape Central's had no answer for Williams.
Here is Murray. He will push the floor. Farmer has him now off to Reynolds. Reynolds drives, tries to get to the rim, goes up, misses a shot, and out of bounds, and Sikeston basketball. 1:23 left now. Rivers will check in. Tyson Williams checks out. Wiggins with the basketball here. He is guarded by Murray. Pushes up. Here comes the trap. They've got him in it. He needs help, and a timeout for Sikeston will get him out of it. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. So 1:15 left in this one, and Sikeston well in control. They will, I'm going to guess at this point, up 12. Luke, you're going to see them start to try to spread that floor a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to want to eat some clock and get to the line and get out of here with a win. You know, Cape Central had a good game plan coming into this. They shot the ball well. But as we talked about before the game and during the games, Sikeston's so talented up and down the roster. And when they're studs like P.J. Farmer and Dontrez Williams play like they do tonight, they're tough to beat.
Yeah, still can't find any more updates on St. Mary's. Just see the 53-39 score at the half. Nothing more than that I can report on right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. I'm going to tell you, St. Mary's was up 54-39, I think, earlier, the last update. So
Williams gets that in to McCray, and they actually push Coach Hollifield. They run into him on the sideline, knocks him into the students there sitting.
Yeah,
so that's going to be a turnover there and goes to Cape Central. Here is Murray. Gets it up. Williams now with it. He gets inside, tries to get to the rim, got a man off his feet, and it's going to be a walk.
Good defense there by Dontrez Williams. Not fouling. He left his feet on the pump fake, but he didn't go into the offensive player.
Here's the inbound. That is to Farmer. He's got it. Gets her, and that's going to be a foul on Edwards. And I believe that may be number 5 if it is.
Yeah, I think it is. And that'll be a
5th foul. So that will close the books on Tashandre Edwards for the night.
Edwards had a nice game, 13 points. He's just a sophomore, folks, so there's still a lot of Edwards that you have to see in the upcoming future. 2 more years, you get to see him in Southeast Missouri on the hardwood.
Yeah, fine basketball player he is, and that sends P.J. Farmer to the line here for 2. Clock sits at 1:03. Farmer good on his first.
Farmer now with 22.
We'll wait Farmer's second. There it is, and good as well. 76-62 now. The lead back to 14. Reynolds trying to get free of Artis, and now out top Murray. Murray tries to drive. Gets around, three-point shot up, rims out, no good, and Reynolds will be fouled and go to the line. Every time you think the clock's fixing to tick down and finish this one out, there's a foul, stop of play, and something just keeps pulling Cape Central just a glimmer of hope to stay in it.
Yeah, this fourth quarter's kind of dragging on a little bit.
Reynolds will go to the line and shoot two as soon as the referee is getting the paint off the hardwood here.
You know, quarter by quarter, Sikeston steadily has been increasing this lead. They, into the first, they were down 5. They went to halftime up 7. Into the third quarter up 11. And now they've extended it to 14 and possibly more here if Cape Central fouls after these free throws.
Yeah, I believe the largest lead of the night has been 15.
That's
it's
right.
back down to 14 now, so we'll see if Cape Central can cut into it. Cape Central needs to knock down shots and get steals and points in a hurry. 49.9 seconds on the clock. Good on their first. There's the next four. Reynolds up and good. Farmer with it now. Looks, he gets that over to Williams. Williams pushes up to McCray. McCray has it, cuts it inside. Wiggins up off the rim and it's going to be fouled and go to the line. That will go against Mateo Rivers. Wiggins waits. Sikeston will pull everybody now back away from the free throw line.
Sikeston Bulldogs are 39 seconds away from a district championship.
27-1 on the year, and they look to make it 28-1 in here in just a few short seconds. Wiggins good on his first. Wiggins now good on both. Here's Reynolds. He comes up, gets a ball screen, tries to go right, cut off well, and Williams loses that. Now back to Reynolds. Reynolds to the corner. Rivers for three. Got it. Mateo Rivers. Timeout Cape Central.
That's 13 threes.
13 threes for them, and that makes it 78-67 is what we have on the board there. 26.9 seconds left. They're still down 12, or 11 rather, and they've got to find a way to keep cutting in. They're going to need a couple of quick steals on inbounds here with less than now 39 seconds in the game.
Yeah, and if you're Sikeston, you want to get it in to a sure-handed player, make him take care of the basketball, hold on to it until he gets fouled and go to the line and finish this thing out.
Yeah, no doubt your inbound passer will be Dontrez Williams, inbounding to likely either Farmer or Wiggins. McCray looks like he will hang out near half court. 26.9 on the clock. Sikeston's got to make up 11 points in a hurry. Here's the inbound. Farmer's got it. He looks, gets around his man there. He's going to dribble back to midcourt, all the way down the floor, and he's just going to circle out. And looks like he's going to dribble out as Sikeston faithful rise to their feet as they watch it click down now to 11. 10 seconds, and 10 seconds stands between them and a district title. Sikeston Bulldogs will walk out of here 78-67 district champs as they will head for a matchup Saturday in what is presumably St. Mary's, unless somebody pulls an upset there. Again, final Sikeston 78, Cape Central Tigers 67. Luke, giving you a few seconds. If you've got the final scores on those, I will let you go through them.
Yeah, we'll run through the scorers here from the Cape Central Tigers. Tyson Williams with 9, Markel Murray with 13, DeShandre Edwards with 8, Max Vogel 11, Jadon Reynolds ended with 17, and Mateo Rivers with 6. And now for the Class 5 District 1 champion Sikeston Bulldogs. They were led in scoring by Dontrez Williams with 32 points. P.J. Farmer with 23. We had LaCarrion McCray with 11. Tristan Wiggins with 10 and Trey Sadler with 2. as we'll let you guys tune in here for the trophy presentation.
Yeah, real quickly, Cardinal Ritter up 40-25 over Jackson, start of the fourth. As there is the trophy presented to the Cape Central Tigers as runner-up in the district. And now for your district champs, the Sikeston Bulldogs. Dontrez Williams holds that up, goes to see the student section there, and why not, Dontrez? You have had a night.
What a cool visual right there. Great student section by the Sikeston Bulldogs all night long.
Well, folks, stay tuned. As soon as we get information, I'm sure Aycorp Sports will post that on their Facebook page. Go to our Facebook page, hit the like button. You'll get all the notifications when something pops up there. We will update you on the time and place of the matchup Saturday, as Sikeston will have that. And Luke, again, what a tremendous game by Sikeston. The three-pointers rained both ways, but Sikeston just found more ways to get to the rim and score.
Yeah, Sikeston weathered the storm. Cape Central knocked down 13 threes. Sikeston did a way better job there in the second quarter, closing out on the three-point shooters. As you see, the North County Athletic Director bringing out the ladder. Looks like Sikeston's going to cut down some nets here tonight.
Yeah, everybody wants a piece of the nylon when you win, Luke, and they have well deserved this one. A phenomenal showing for them. Again, they've got a matchup coming Saturday, and they are ranked #1 in the state for a reason. I mean, they have put together a fine season. One loss now, 28-1 on the season.
And one cool thing that happens with Southeast Missouri basketball, whenever there's a team from Southeast Missouri that goes and they're fighting to get a spot in the Final Four, and we've got some representation from Southeast Missouri in the Final Four now with South Pemiscot and New Madrid County Central, and now rooting for the Sikeston Bulldogs to get there as well. It's awesome how Southeast Missouri rallies around those teams, and we all root for one another regardless of who rivalries are. And, we're pulling for the Sikeston Bulldogs to knock off whoever they're playing next week to get to the Final Four.
No doubt. I'm not affiliated with any team anymore in basketball in Southeast Missouri as I live in Dexter. But, I cheer on all these teams, and I really don't have a vested interest in who wins them until it gets to this time of year and they move on out of the region. And then I'm all in on Southeast Missouri.
Same here. Time to bring home some more hardware. That's why it's the best basketball in the state. Right here in Southeast Missouri.
Yeah, but Luke, anything else before we wrap up this broadcast here in Bon Terre?
No, I want to say, thanks to all of the people who've tuned in all year. We appreciate all the support. We've really grown a lot this year with Aycorp Sports. We appreciate everybody who's followed us, everybody who's tuned in. And folks, everybody that you saw during the commercials or on the tickers underneath the scoreboard, those are our sponsors. They're what allows us to do this. We appreciate those people so much, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in all year long.
Yep, for my partner Luke Carter and myself, Bobby Alford, saying good